The objective of today's video is not to be an educational one. I'm not here to make you a recap about what is the Super League. I'm sure you already know. You saw it yesterday, it has been presented. And it's even more important that you know that today I'm not here to convince you. My objective is not that you, after watching that video, are saying, fantastic, Super League is great, it's nice, I love it. It's the only project that will save football, or that you say we love Super League and we hate UEFA and FIFA, or reverse, we love UEFA and FIFA and we hate Super League. That's not the objective. Today I'm here for three things. The first one, why was yesterday a historical day for football? With facts. Why it was. What is really important since yesterday? Is it Super League or something else? Secondly, the hypocrisy that I'm watching since yesterday from all parts involved. The top managers of football, the ones that are leading football, the hypocrisy there. Hypocrisy of the clubs, of some clubs. Also the hypocrisy of media, papers, television, and also the hypocrisy of football fans since yesterday, of a lot of people since yesterday. And that's not okay. These are the things that really makes me angry. The third one, I have still an unanswered question. And at the end of the video, I hope you, some of you, can help me in the questions that are still unanswered. Because I'm asking myself, and we will go through it, but why? The few clubs that said no, because we are not speaking about a lot of clubs, the few clubs that officially said no, why they have more or less a copy-paste message? Where are the other clubs? Because apparently A22 they spoke with so many clubs and only a bunch of them, important one, yes, but only a bunch of them said no publicly. I'm asking myself, why is UEFA paying to sponsor a hashtag? A hashtag that is the same as the title of the video. Earn it on the pitch, earn it on the field or whatever. Earn it on the pitch. Why? So let's start with the basics, the most important one, yesterday. Why is it, and it will forever be, that you like it or not, a historical day in football? Because yesterday, the European Union Court of Justice, they said, we declare an abuse of dominant power by UEFA and FIFA. In easy words, they yesterday said with a verdict that it is prohibited by UEFA and FIFA from now on to forbid. They can't forbid anymore. It is over with the monopoly, with the dominance of FIFA. From now on, from today, or actually since yesterday, football is allowed to change. Did they speak about Super League? No. Did they say that Super League is allowed? No. Did they say that from now on you have two different tournaments and it's okay? No. They just said from now on, clubs, organizations, players that want to take part in a new tournament, they can. Because until yesterday, they were not able to open a new tournament. Since yesterday, yes. And that's historical. Will Super League ever exist? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know. It's an interesting proposition, but will it exist? I have no idea. This is why yesterday was historical and why today some papers are saying liberi tutti. Everyone is free to do not whatever they want to, but to create competition. Corriere, storico, it is historical. The verdict is so big because FIFA and UEFA, they lose their monopoly over football world. So super important, huge titles. And where I am now, or what yesterday I was expecting, was that FIFA with Infantino, Seferin with UEFA, they would say, okay, it's an important one, huh? It's an important one, huh? Because we are speaking about the European Union Court of Justice. They said from today there is a possibility for competition to exist. That they will tell me, okay, we respect it. Until yesterday, there was no competition possible. And probably because there were no competition, probably we did too much by we manage, we lead, we decide, and we don't listen enough to clubs, to players, to fans. We acknowledge it and we will try to make it better. Because you know it, when there is competition, the competition can possibly become better. And to make sure that it's not happening with all the advantage and benefit that you have, you have to pay attention who is behind you. You have to do better than what you did yesterday. This is what I was expecting yesterday. But that's not what I heard, because the first thing, even before the A22 Super League project was presented, the first thing that I see is Infantino at a football summit in Jeddah that speaks about FIFA interest, saying we are an association of 211 members and countries where everyone has the exact same rights and the same obligations. And he's saying, if we start with respecting each other, well, if we show respect, FIFA will survive, FIFA will flourish, FIFA will become bigger. The thing that I'm reading here is only towards FIFA. FIFA will become bigger, we will survive, we will become even stronger than we are today. This is the word of president of FIFA. They are not telling me, Beppe, you, the fan that are loving football, I will do better for you. No. What I will do is actually to make my organization better. And these are already things that are making me, And I wanted the answer of UEFA, because FIFA is already the national teams, the World Cup. Was asking me, what about FIFA? How will now Seferin tell me we will do better? Well, we had to wait after the presentation of Super League that yesterday showed on YouTube, on social media, that it's a reworked format of the one that was rejected by the fans, by everyone in 2021. It is an open league. You have relegations, you have promotions, you have a lot of things made of 3 tiers: star, gold, blue for the men that are referring to the European flag, and then you have also a tournament for women that is equally important. It is for free, the television broadcasting with Unify. They explained all the project, and there I'm saying, oh, you know, Seferin, he watched it. He said also that he watched it with interest. He will tell us, we have now an obligation to accept competition by the union. And they present that a project that we like or we don't like, it's feasible, not feasible, it's still some parts that are interesting. Well, I'm not here to present a new project, but at least to acknowledge that today we will do better. No. What do we hear from the president of UEFA, Seferin, that is counter-attacking with harsh word, mocking, destroying, and he's going with football is not for sale. Super League is without meritocracy. These are the words by Seferin. The counterattack, harsh, boom, 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 destroying more than building on what he has, what he owns, thinking about you, me, the fans. No, that's not what he's doing. He's attacking. And today, England, the English media, the British media, they are going with quoting him. Football is not for sale. In every single page, with the support of the government that said we will block the Super League. We are not open to dialogue. We are not open to listen to maybe things that will tell us today we will make football better for the fans. With some proposition like football free for everyone, for fans. Is it possible or not? Can we take advantage of... No, we will block the Super League. Football is not for sale. This is the answer, everyone. Gazzetta dello Sport, because a lot of countries are against it. Big propaganda against Super League. With Super League, a wall of no. Who are they referring when they are saying a wall of no? Well, they're actually speaking for everyone, because they're saying the European Court is saying yes, there can be another tournament, but the football world is saying no. And anyway, even if the football world, because they are saying it's the leagues, the domestic leagues that are saying no, UEFA saying no, FIFA says no, the supporters are against it. I don't know how they are also speaking for me, for other people that were pro, like a Fiago, big content creator. They're saying, hey, why not? But then they are saying, even if they said yes, we don't care. Because for the television rights, there are contracts that are signed for the next 5 years until 2029. So you see the big propaganda. The world of football, everyone is saying no. Even if the court says yes, we said no. And even if they say yes, we don't care. We don't care. We have contract until 2029. We don't care. But the biggest hypocrisy is coming from a big part of clubs with their official statement. You remember when I told you someone needs to explain me why we saw some clubs, and big important ones, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Inter, Roma, Atalanta, a lot of clubs that are saying we reject it. But why are these messages, nearly all of them, copy-paste? The only one, the first ones that we, like Roma, for example, that wrote a message, they changed a bit the text. But why are they writing things that are not exact? Did they listen to the proposition of the new Super League? Because they are writing, it is an unacceptable attack on the importance of national leagues, so domestic league, Serie A, Liga, etc., etc. It's not true. Because since the first proposition in 2021, and yesterday repeated by Florentino Perez, Laporta, Bernd, the president of A22, they're all saying, we want no change in domestic league. They are there and they are important. There will no be change. We will even open the dialogues to understand how, with a new formula, clubs can be promoted to Super League. So what are they speaking about? It is not correct. Saying it is an attack to domestic league and the important, it's not correct. One. Then you have Premier League that went with a huge big statement. They were also there, one of the first one, saying things that are not correct. The Premier League reiterates its commitment to clear principle of open competition. Super League is an open competition. Everyone can participate. It's not correct. They continue. Football thrives on the competitiveness created by promotion and relegation. They showed yesterday promotion, relegation. You like it or not? Can they do it better or not? That's another discussion. But it is an open tournament with promotion and relegation based on annual merit qualification from domestic leagues. They also said every year you have people that, thanks to their merit, will be promoted. And they continue with weekends being reserved for domestic football. They said it yesterday again. In the week, there are Super League games, if one day it will exist. In the weekends, football, domestic, Serie A, Liga, Bundesliga, La Liga, etc. So you see in the communication from Premier League, they are seeing a lot of things that are inexact. And then, of course, the fans of Premier League, of people that do not have the time to really do some research, they are pissed off because they are saying, hey, no, we don't want a closed league that is not based on merit. But it's not correct. I prefer Chelsea and a lot of other clubs, the second part of the clubs, that even if they copied a bit the text, let's be honest, I prefer that, where they are stating, we firmly believe that working with Premier League, FA, European clubs, other European clubs, relationship with ECA, UEFA, FIFA, we can together continue to develop the European game for the benefit of everyone. I love that one. I personally love that one much better. They are saying, we don't attack the other ones. We think about ourselves and we think that staying, it's better and we can even develop. That's fantastic. And it's a pity that UEFA, FIFA, they didn't go with that official statement in first place before going with things that are inexact. One of the best, most sense things that I saw was yesterday from a sport journalist, Inter fan, that wrote on social media, and it's Gautam Sharma, that I really appreciate, by the way. He said, in my opinion, after reading a lot of protest by English fans, in my opinion, it's a great verdict, not Superliga, the verdict of yesterday. It's really great and it should be celebrated. Why? Because it stops UEFA and FIFA from blackmailing clubs and players every time they try to bring change in football. It would give clubs more power, which is important as this critical time in football, as its football is slowly dying in Europe. It continues. This ruling may or may not result in the ESL. ESL might not even be necessary, and that's where I started in the beginning on the video with. It's exactly that. We don't know if ESL Super League will exist one day or another, but there is the possibility, and thanks to competition, thanks to new proposals, new idea, that's where UEFA should say, hey, pay attention. There are great guys now that try to do it even better. We should work even better, which is not there. And that's a pity. And then he's also saying, in the initial Super League format, well, it was quite closed. It was a terrible missteps and it was rejected by fans and by clubs, by everyone. But now the new proposed format is based on merit and has a promotion and relegation thing. Now, what are they doing, UEFA? They are going with a kind of paper with fans, players, coaches, federation, clubs, leagues, and all those who love the beautiful game loudly say, first of all, again, like Gazzetta dello Sport, why are you speaking for me? I love football. And a lot of people love football. You can't speak for everyone. There is no place for any type of Super League in Europe. Sporting merit is what counts. I never said that. I don't think that. Why are you speaking for me? And then, again, sporting merit is what counts. It's not correct to say, yeah, it is correct. Of course it is correct. But on the other side, Super League project is also based on merit, on sporting merit. You like it or you don't like it, it's something else. You think that it has to be better? Maybe. But it's based, a new proposal, on sporting merit. So you're writing in your propaganda something that is not correct to demolish someone else. And you know what? Earn it on the pitch is really hypocrite. It's really hypocrite. It's not correct. Earn it on the pitch. Because what are you scared about? That there are no miracles anymore in the future, that small teams will not be able to beat big teams, that they will not be able anymore to participate to big tournaments. Is that what you are scared? Because of Super League? I don't know. If you are looking at the history of the actual competitions, they are all going towards that direction. First of all, earn it on the pitch. You're speaking about Barcelona and Real Madrid. A bit of respect for these two clubs would be nice. With Real Madrid, 96 trophies won, 14 Champions League, much more than everyone else. 93 plus 1, I don't know why. Barcelona, oh, we're speaking about two huge clubs. So earn it on the pitch. I believe that these guys, they can't. Earn it on the pitch. It's funny. When you're seeing Girona, that maybe next year they would not even be able, with the actual rules, to participate to Champions League next year. Why? Because they have the same owner as Manchester City. Earn it on the pitch. You will change the rules again just to make sure that Girona will participate. I don't understand. There is something not logical. But if you're looking at the history of Bundesliga, and it's not an updated picture, but it's always Bayern that is winning, with few chances for other clubs to win. And when it's not Bayern, it's Dortmund. Yes, it's true. You had 3 other clubs that won it in 2009, 2007, 2004, but that's it. But it's exactly the same in the other leagues. Barcelona, Real, Barcelona, Real, Barcelona, Real, and sometimes you have Valencia, Atletico Madrid that are winning. Same in Serie A. Napoli after 33 years. Milan, Inter, Juve. Milan, Inter, Juve. Milan, Inter, Juve. Milan, Inter, Juve. Ligue 1, first a big dominance of Lyon, and then a big dominance of PSG. If you want to go towards Premier League, yes, you have a rotation of winners, but it's Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal in the beginning of the 90s, Chelsea, and then you had Leicester. And the Leicester will always exist, always in football. Like in Ligue 1, you had the Monaco that won in 2017. It will always be like that. You want to speak about not domestic league, but Champions League, but it's the same. The big clubs are winning. With the format that you created, it's always a big club that is winning. The last time that a smaller club won was in 2004 with Porto, and we are speaking about one of the 2 best clubs in Portugal. So stop with sporting merit. There is no chance for the small one because it's actually the same now today. There was one sentence that I didn't speak about and I really want to go for it when they are saying football is for everyone. Keep it open to all. How hypocrite is this sentence? Football is for everyone. First of all, you need subscription on television. And not everyone can allow themselves. Secondly, how much time or how many times are you going on social media? You try to see some highlights of a game or whatever. And they're saying it is not distributed in your localization, in your zone. That production or that highlight or that goal can't be shown where you're living. It's not for everyone. It is not true. It is not for everyone. On top of that, if you want to take some beautiful goals, some beautiful highlights of the game, and you want to share it here to analyze the game on the YouTube platform or on social media, Instagram, Twitter, your account will be banned because UEFA, they said, no, you can't show it because it's not your property. It is not your property. Football is not your property. So if you're going with your slogan, football is for everyone, keep it open for all, it is hypocrite. It is not correct. What will be the future of tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know. I'm happy to support Champions League. I'm happy to support UEFA, FIFA, Super League, a new project made by Apple, by Amazon, whatever. I don't care. I'm happy to support as long as my team is playing, as long as I can watch football. I'm happy to support. But what I would love is by all parts involved that we stop hypocrisy and that we think about one thing only. How can we bring a better product to people? Thinking about who is watching and how can we make a more attractive product. That's what I want. That it is with UEFA, that it is with someone else, I don't care. But think about us fans and stop with the hypocrisy. Thank you for listening. Thank you, and we see each other later. Ciao.